Hey, this is Julian, aka Loveless Julian, aka The Great Juju. You can follow me on Instagram at The Great Juju, and this is how I detox.
Figured I was with you from the usual. One sip from delusional. One hit from a funeral.
Yeah, I detox often. Sometimes you just have to not even just get away from your surroundings or your area, but you need to separate yourself from what you have currently going on. It's healthy as fuck. Detoxing means to me ridding myself of all negativity and all things bad to not even just my health, but those of my environment and my surroundings. Separation. I detox to clear my mind and clear myself of everything that I feel is not bringing me growth or helping me at all. There's many different ways I I detox in many different ways for real. I paint, I cook. When I have my motorcycle, I ride. Yes, there are positive ways for me to detox, but sometimes there are negative ways that I detox. And it's so interesting that I can say that it's detoxing even though those are negative ways of doing so. Some things that I've had to detox out of my life, I guess I could say recently, were people, situations. There were a lot of negative circles that I was involving myself in, and I had to separate myself from that because it's a matter of not even just being detrimental, but my mental health and my future did not need to be a part of those circles. The hardest thing about detoxing, especially from loved ones or friends that you've built close bonds with and ties to, was again the separation. It took a toll. It took a serious toll, and yes, there was loss of connections and trust, but in the end, it was all for bettering me, and all I'm trying to do is be the best me. It's a broad question, but I discovered a lot about myself through all of my detoxes. I've discovered that I've really gained a very strong control over my anxiety. I've gained control over most of, I guess we could say, my tics that embellish upon my OCD, because I am clinically diagnosed OCD with mild anxiety, and my detoxes have helped me to get my mind and my disciplines right. I have detoxed my circle and friends because if you're not forcing me to level up or, attributing or even contributing to my growth, whether it be spiritually, financially, or mentally, hell, sometimes even emotionally, then it's detrimental that I remove you. Because if you're not providing positivity, then you're providing negativity. And I don't need that in my life. After my first detox, who said my first detox? After my first detox, it took a lot for me. It did. It took a lot for me because me being me and in the place that I was in at the time, it just wasn't a good place at all. I had to take myself out of a hole, mentally, financially, and spiritually, because I put myself in a hole. Coming out of that, I felt light, but I also felt drawn and tired and exhausted from having to pull myself back out from it. It took a while for me to get back on my feet, but here I am, 4 years later, head on tight, back standing straight, standing tall. Detoxing is a very important thing. I combine my detoxing with my meditations and my prayers and just my general separation. So it's extremely detrimental to my mental health. Like I need it, or I require it. I suggest that everyone do the same because it helps. It really does. Yeah, I have been caught on the other side of someone else's detox a lot, actually. I'm not even gonna hold you. Yeah, y'all don't know the old savage me, man. We were talking about being light skinned, but man, Lord, I just get out type, man. It was, At a point in time, because of the toxic traits that I carried, I felt like I was a sociopath, but after further conjecture from my mentor and my therapist, I've learned, especially pursuing psychology, that you can't self-diagnose. But that wasn't the case. I was just extremely manipulative. I was a liar, sex addict, man. I was a scammer, which also was really rooted in the manipulation and the lying, but yeah, it was really bad. After letting those toxic traits go through my multiple detoxes, I've gained self-value, self-awareness, self-love, and this is gonna sound really, really cheesy and really ironic to say, but a conscious, not even just being conscious of everything and everyone and how they feel, but conscious of self and how I act, what I say, what I do, and how it affects everything around me and those around me. It's a tough question because there have been many times after my detox that I wasn't able to create at all. I paint, I make beats, I DJ, but there were a lot of times after detoxes where it's not a matter of me not being, I guess we can say, I don't even know the word for it, but I wasn't inspired. Whereas a lot of times before my detox, the inspiration just was like that, and boom, I'm creating probably one of the best things that I've ever done. But the detox afterwards was so relieving and so enlightening. I'm glad I'm able to create beforehand, but I'll still have to master and work on creating after detox. I've had many creative mental blocks, whether it be situational with women or jobs or again family and friends, or whether it be emotional from myself where I'm thinking too much or doing too much, and it's straining. It's straining and it's draining and it's tiring. It's exhausting. I'm still working on mastering, getting through my creative blocks, but most times, as of recently, the best way to get through mental blocks is by detoxing. Taking time to self-healing and self-help, self-nurturing, self-loving, but just getting away and separating yourself from everything that you have going on. There's nothing wrong with taking a break. Hell yeah, I'm creating art in dark places and low places, man. Like, I've created some wonderful works, but it really took a toll on me, and the artwork as well. I can say that the best works that I've created was a clear mind, heart, and sound, but most of my work in terms of artwork has been from bad places. But I'm still working on that. Just laid in the bed was enough room. Replay what I said, needed more room. How can I talk big like that? Can't live like that. Can't